Don't abort your mission out of frustration. When you are in the midst of a challenging situation, your mind will tell you that you are finished. Your mind will tell you that you may as well cut your losses now. Your mind will tell you that you are stuck and will probably be where you are right now for a long time. But your thoughts cannot be trusted when your emotions are high. Your thoughts cannot be trusted when you have just experienced rejection. Being rejected does not mean that you are not smart enough or talented enough. Rejection is a part of your journey to success. So don't get stuck in your disappointment. Instead of focusing on how unfair your situation is, I'm challenging you to use your frustration to push you harder. I want you to know that you are not finished. In fact, you are just getting started. You see, your trials and your difficult moments are just a part of your process. Your discomfort is actually helping you to transition into a stronger and wiser version of yourself. And for someone who is listening right now, you are feeling discouraged. You're feeling discouraged because of what you've lost. But I want you to know that what you have left is all you need to rebuild. I'm going to say that again. What you have left is all you need to rebuild. Your brokenness signifies a new beginning. This is a new beginning for you. So this is not the time for you to slack off. This is not the time for you to go to your unhealthy coping mechanism, whatever that is for you. This is not the time for you to go into your room, turn off the lights, and pull the covers over your head. This is the time for you to go into warrior mode. The dreams that you have are not going to fall into your lap. We all want that. We all want the easy route. We all want it to happen fast. But the truth is that you've got to be willing to fight for what you want. And sometimes the person that you have to check is yourself. Yes, you heard that correctly. You have to check yourself because your dreams cannot become a reality without you. You have to be confident in you. You have to believe that you have what it takes. You have to declutter your mind. You have to make sure that you are managing yourself wisely, that you are making the right decisions. You have to make sure that you keep the promises that you have made to yourself. You have to envision what you want and refuse to let go until you get it. So what is going to enable you to finish? Well, there's a lot that goes into achieving your goals, so I don't want to make it sound like it's simple, but I can tell you this. Without extreme focus and tenacity, you will do a whole lot of starting, but very little finishing. So take note of this. Finishing requires focus. And you might even have to repeat that to yourself. Finishing requires focus. It's easy to become distracted, especially with all of the chaos that's going on in the world right now. But you have work to do. And so it's important that you keep your focus in the right place. It's important that you keep working towards crossing the finish line. The easiest way to sink into a state of depression is to become consumed by your problems. There's a difference between being aware of your problems and being consumed by them. So if your problems are all that you seem to think about, your focus is in the wrong place. It's going to be up to you to recognize when it's time to shift your focus. And so whenever your mind tries to take you to a place that pulls you into a state of despair, you got to shift your focus. When you entertain negative thoughts, it's like being in quicksand. Before you even realize it, you can go from having a simple negative thought to feeling discouraged. And this doesn't take a long time. It can happen in a matter of minutes. And once you lock into that negative thought pattern, it's really difficult to come out of it. And so this is why you have to recognize your negative thought patterns quickly and shift your energy immediately. And so this is the only time you have permission to find a distraction. So that might sound contradictory when I'm saying you have to focus, but listen to what I'm saying. You do have to focus, and that is why when your mind goes negative, you have to find a distraction so that you can get back to that place where you're able to be productive. So that might mean that you have to take a moment and go for a walk. That might mean that you have to put on your favorite song. That might mean you have to call a friend. The goal is to not become bound by your thoughts. That's the goal. That's how you're going to stay focused. To not become bound by what's going on around you. And the other thing you need to know is that you have to have tenacity. You have to have tenacity. So what is tenacity? Tenacity is about being persistent. Tenacity is about being able to withstand pressure. And I'm telling you, that is the one thing you're going to have to master. You're going to have to know how to withstand pressure, because if you want to go far in life, you're gonna experience some pressure. You cannot quit at the first sign of opposition. You cannot quit because your situation appears dismal. You've got to choose to get your energy up. You've got to choose to get your hopes up. You have to execute your plan and recognize that you have everything you need to finish. You can't just talk about wanting to win. You have to prepare to win, and you have to expect to win. So I have a question for you. Are you willing to finish? I don't want you to settle for an incomplete. I know that you have a lot going on, but are you willing to finish?